Here in Texas, the statewide mask mandate was lifted in March. Still, many businesses have kept their own mask rules in place. Reporter Brian Scott spoke with one North Texas business owner to see how they're handling the perils of the pandemic.
Yeah, right over here is kind of where we keep our station of supplies.
Right among the stories of crime fighters and supervillains that pack the shelves in Joe Glover's store. Those supplies that have kept them open for months here. The ones to fight the world's real supervillain right now.
We'll provide a ton of masks for anyone who comes in and just doesn't have one for themselves, because we do still require them in the store.
Still, and without exception, like most of the businesses on the Denton Square, his comic shop is still limiting their numbers and following all the COVID safety precautions, even if the state mandates are gone.
Because we do 100% just want to keep everyone safe.
And Joe says most who stop in get it and wear one even if they haven't been elsewhere. Most people.
And some of them just don't want to come in, and that's A-okay too.
But his, like most Texas businesses, keep evaluating their mask policy because it's clear the times are changing. As COVID-19 numbers continue to trend down in the state, you can just look around. You can see more places dropping mask rules and more people going maskless in public.
As more time goes by, they're going to become, less likely to wear it, and that's of huge concern in the medical community.
Yeah, Dr. Fahmi Farah says, make no mistake, the medical consensus on the mask matter is still very clear. Even with 200 million vaccines in arms at this point, but hundreds of millions more to go.
We know that even those who are vaccinated can still acquire the virus and can still be a vector and pass it on.
The CDC also absolutely still recommends masking up around people outside of your home. But the fact is, it is no longer a law here. Where it's not a posted requirement, people can choose not to wear one. And many will and are making that choice, likely even more in the months ahead. Dr. Farah says you can understand it, but she can only urge people not to mothball those masks just yet.
But we cannot let that fatigue get to us just yet because we've made a lot of progress.
With a lot more to go, she says.
We might pull through on this one, yeah.
So Joe says here at least, they'll make this mask matter pretty easy.
In the system we have, we're just going to continue pretty much until the CDC or doctors are like, hey, we're good to go.
And he says their customers have overwhelmingly respected that so far. Because just like it's now anyone's right to opt out in public, he says they'll use their right to play it safe in here.
All right, a lot of businesses just trying to get by the best they can.